What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm going to try to get this intro done in under 45 seconds. So, great episode of Supernanny here today that you will really enjoy. A lot of highs, a lot of lows. But Joe always is Joe. Thumbs up the video, please. Support the channel with a comment as well. And subscribe. We are now less than 250 subs away from 20,000. Your one sub could genuinely help get me there. It would mean a lot. I stream every day. Well, 5 days a week. I've changed my schedule on Twitch. I watch Supernanny every Tuesday. We actually are also going to be rotating in Family SOS. Link is in the description. Come on by and watch the streams. Support me on there because I don't get ads on these videos. They go to Supernanny, which is fine. Good for you, Joe. Go get a Bentley. Enjoy the episode, everybody. I love you, and I'll see you soon. Surf's up.
I'm in Melbourne, Florida, ready to help a family who
Melbourne, Florida. I've never heard that in my life.
seriously need my help.
Hey,
so why don't we
Kayla.
take a look?
Hi, we're the Colombo family.
Columbo.
I'm Joe.
I'm Danielle.
We have 3 children.
Carlo is 4. JJ
Carlo Colombo is a name right there. Hi, Marisol. What's up, Weston?
is 3. And Julia is 1.
I'm a local attorney. I get home late quite often.
Don't push her. I'm a stay-at-home mom. The kids are with me most of the day. Hey, Carlo! Come over here, Carlo! My life is
Carlo
very
Colombo.
hard right now because everyone is doing different things, having meltdowns at different times. It's incredibly stressful and it is very taxing. Carlo has what I call the screech.
Oh, my word.
No. Carlo. You're not doing that no more. That's out of control. You should be locked in a dinosaur cage somewhere.
I bought my earplugs.
It really just takes your breath away.
That kid will never be kidnapped. Not with a scream like that. They'd drop him back off. All right, Coop. You can go lay down.
JJ is definitely the boss around here. He's a ball of wild energy.
Hey, don't pull hair. Hey!
JJ!
He has quite a bit of a temper.
Don't try to hit me.
Hey, no hitting. Hey!
With the
He
Wiimote.
Hey, stop.
Kicks,
You trying to kick me?
slaps,
Stop.
pinches,
Ah, JJ!
screams, and he's only 3.
Oh, good thumbnail picture right there.
You've got to be kidding.
That's a good one, too.
You're gonna stay on here 2 minutes. For discipline, I try to do the naughty step, but JJ kicks down the baby gate, so I do the naughty room.
We know the naughty room does not work.
You have to calm down. Why are you making this so long and drawn out? Go back.
This is not the naughty step, I know.
Yep.
I'm kind of big with the finger. Don't do that. Hey, no bad words. Hey, serious.
This family is not doing discipline. I don't care.
I'm gonna go with. I said I'm not no on my way last time. I'm gonna go back to back. I'm gonna say she's not gonna say I'm on my way. That's my vote.
What they're saying.
Quiet and eat.
JJ, come on, stop. All right.
Dinners at our house are an uncontrolled circus. You guys are acting like wild animals. Screaming, getting up, running around.
As always, beautiful house.
Here, just have 3 more bites, you can be done, JJ. Carlo is also a very picky eater. He actually will almost vomit if it's something that he does not want to eat.
Oh, Carlo's just messing around here. That's not
I wouldn't want to eat those beans either. What the hell is that?
messing around here.
Carlo, I'm with you on them beans, brother. I don't know if I'd eat those.
That's got to stop.
Listen, I'm done. I'm done. I'm running, constantly going, never stopping. I've never been able to come up for air. Oh, I desperately want to give each child the time that they deserve, but it's not happening. Oh my goodness.
Now, this is a mum who's seriously exhausted and torn in every direction.
JJ? Our life right now is complete chaos.
No hitting, no hitting, no hey.
Are you gonna say sorry? We need some calm. My brain can't take anymore. Supernanny, please help us take.
What did she just say? I'm not trying to be funny. We need some what?
We need some calm. My brain can't.
What?
No hitting, no
What?
hitting, no hey.
Are you gonna say sorry? We need some calm. My
I mean, what is happening? Calm? We need some calm? Did she miss the L?
No hitting, no hey.
Are you gonna say sorry? We need some calm. My brain.
Look, I'm not even trying to make a joke. She said she knew what she was doing with that one. Let's put some captions. Oh, geez. We need some C, it says. Look. We'll never know. We need some C. She doesn't. Yeah, I agree. After 3 kids, you don't need any more.
Can't take anymore. Super Nanny, please help us take control back from the kids.
Oh, she's going to say I'm on my way. I already voted that she won't, but...
Mum and Dad, hold on in there because your kids are ruling roost and that's got to stop. I'll see you soon.
Hey! I knew it! Let's go. I felt it. I know my woman. I know my girl. Good stuff. I've brought you some comb.
Mum must really need my help. She grabbed onto me for dear life. Who have we got here?
Better watch where those hands are.
Mum must really need my help. She...
Mom is now on my list.
grabbed onto me
She's on the naughty list.
for dear life.
Watch where those hands are.
So this is JJ. Hi, JJ. Pleased to meet you. Hi, Carlo. Pleased to meet you.
There's Carlo, the
How are
menace.
you? Hi, Julia.
She's a busy one.
She is. Is Joseph at work?
Yes, he is.
Joseph works very long hours and Mum stays at home with the kids. And I can tell that's a lot for her to handle. One of the first things that I noticed when I entered the house was a list of rules on the
No hurting others, no bad words, no throwing things, no headbutting, clean up mess, no screaming, no whining. At least this family is trying. They tried a naughty step. They have rules. I like the glitter glue.
wall. No hurting others, no bad words, no bad words.
They're trying.
What happens when one of these rules get broken?
How long have the rules been up there, Daniel?
Forever.
What do you do when they break them?
The naughty room, which is not working for me very well.
I wasn't in the house long at all, and
The
JJ
naughty room is where Joe and I make up. You know what I'm saying?
broke one of the rules, and I got to see exactly why the naughty room doesn't work for Danielle.
Here we go. Screaming.
Do not scream at me. Do not scream at me. If you scream at me one more time, you're going in the naughty room.
What kind of a warning is that? Mum was talking to the back of his head. Where did she learn that from?
I did not make you fall, JJ. Come on. All right, there we go.
And now he's running.
Can I ask you where you learnt this technique?
Your show.
Your show. Okay, I knew that they watched the show. They have rules. They know the naughty step.
My show. So you learnt this
No, not this.
watching me?
No, I
Uh-oh.
tried. I'm trying.
She's like, you must not have watched the right episode.
I do try.
Ever change your
Hardest.
mind about having kids? No, not really. Just because I don't think my kids would be this insane. I think the parents allow this behavior. And after watching over 100 episodes of Supernanny, I believe that will be fine.
To do the naughty room, but I've never
And now I have Keen and JC that I could go to.
truly followed through. 3 minutes.
It's a very plain room. Look at that. For a kid's room, chat?
I've never truly followed through.
one of the only kids' rooms I've ever seen where there is not a toy. Oh, is this the naughty room? And maybe that's what that is? Are they so rich that they just have a room just for this? That makes sense then. Okay, it's just the naughty room. Okay. That's almost a good idea, kind of. Like, here's the room. This is his bedroom? Are you sure? Let's see. Let's find out in a little bit. Because there's nothing in this thing.
3 minutes. Stay.
They must be rich if they have their own room just for punishment.
I don't know who this is. With JJ in the naughty room, Mum checked on Carlo, which gave Mum and I a chance to have a little chat.
So, what did you do before motherhood?
Funny enough, I taught anger management for children.
The bunk brunette.
Excuse me?
What'd she say?
Funny enough.
Mum and I a chance to have a little chat.
So, what did you do before motherhood?
Funny enough, I taught anger management for children.
Excuse me?
The mom taught anger management for children. Do you know what you taught?
I did. Obviously, it's been lost to me. I don't know. It's like it was another lifetime.
Did you teach any other parenting classes? Or
I taught parent education.
Excuse me? Parent
Excuse me?
education you taught?
Yes, I did.
What, did you forget that as well?
Damn. So you remember nothing.
Yeah.
And
Well, yeah, she's like, yeah, no, I'm a bad mom now. Yeah, I forgot.
then JJ started throwing insults to her from the other room.
Uh-oh.
And you could see that this was winding Mum up.
I just can't handle it. Stop screaming.
Uh-oh,
JJ,
JJ.
every time you keep saying that, I'm going to start it again. Okay? Stop saying bad words to me.
Oh, idiot. When you're 3 or 4, though, idiot is one of the worst words you could say. Poopy head is up there. Poopy head is like the worst curse imaginable when you're 3 or 4. But idiot is very close. Alexis, thank you for the 13 months, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, Alexis.
The bad words never stopped. The screaming never stopped. I did not know what to do.
Let me quickly say this about the mom, though. Where's Weston at? Weston will agree with me.
It broke me.
I agree,
I
listen.
can see the frustration. What is it that's running through your head right now?
I have her down here, and him there, and him there. It's just, how do you keep them all in one spot? And discipline.
She's what I call wrapped up in the tornado.
JJ, just
Great.
finish 3 minutes.
There you go. There's a good Weston comment. Good old family-friendly comment there from Weston.
Situation when you're begging your kid to stay in timeout.
Well, just don't kick me. Do not kick me.
Damn.
If Mum
some
really
good
knew my
kicks.
technique, she would know no
Some of these kids could do MMA.
communication. But she keeps going back and getting more abuse. This is wearing her down. Do you remember when you used to do those parenting educational classes and those parents used to come in frustrated?
Yes.
What would you tell them?
That they needed to have time for themselves to relieve the stress a little bit.
Where's Dad working?
But you're sitting there saying, yeah, but
What's
how
up,
do I
Mel?
do
What's up,
that when I'm
Emiliano?
at home with the kids all day and it's me with 3 of them, right?
Yes. Yes.
Danielle needs to take her own advice. She needs to hold herself together because if she doesn't, the whole household is going to spiral out of control.
Yep. What's up, Mary? How you doing? Mari. Wow, what a beautiful home, dude. Almost 90% of the episodes we watch, the home is just straight up like, like that's $1 million house. If you put this in Los Angeles, it'd be like a $6 million house. I'm not even kidding. Venom Heart, thank you for the follow, my friend. That is, that's really, really nice looking. Wow.
3 minutes. Stay.
Danielle was trying to enforce discipline with JJ. But the whole process is just wearing her down.
They probably built that house for $400 in the 80s. Now I'd have to sell 90% of my organs to buy a house like that.
You're guilty that you've put him in timeout.
No, I feel frustrated. He just won't. I certainly don't feel guilty.
She's gonna toss him over the balcony.
Can we please just do 3 minutes? This is like what I don't know. I mean, is it done? Is it done?
Is it?
I don't know.
It was a frustrating place for Mum to be.
Mom has no idea what she's doing.
She's angry, she's upset, her kids won't listen. She feels that she's doing everything possible to make it better. And yet this woman has serious issues that need to be resolved.
You need Gordon Ramsay to come in there, hit him with the listen, listen, listen.
And that's my job.
Okay, come on.
I've considered stand-up,
Mum
but it's
gave
too
up.
scary.
JJ didn't do his 3 minutes. I mean,
There's
she
their bed. Okay, there's some color in the bedroom. Stand-up is too anxiety-driven for me.
just couldn't take it anymore.
Nice to finally meet you.
Wow, Dad's home.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you,
Hi.
finally.
Later on in the afternoon, Dad came home and I was really keen to get his take on the issues with the kids.
Are you good at dealing with discipline? It's just Danielle that needs help with
No,
it.
I need help. We're both kind of the same, same way that we're not disciplinarians, that's for sure.
After Dad set the kids up with a computer game, he told me about why he finds it so difficult to do discipline.
I don't discipline them as much as I should because I come home and I kind of want peace. If they start, especially the younger ones, says bad words, I don't ignore it, but I mean, I don't, I certainly don't. I put them in timeout once in a while, but then if that doesn't work,
Okay, the dad does absolutely nothing, is what I'm hearing.
I just kind of give up.
Yeah, I'm sure every dad would like to come home to a peaceful household.
Right.
But at the end of the day, he's got kids who need attention from him and a wife who's been dealing with these kids all day. Yeah, good luck with that one.
Oh, hello.
After talking to Dad, I went outside to see how Mum was getting on with dinner.
So what are you actually cooking for the family tonight? You all eating the same thing, or?
I would like it to have just been the steak taco, but I'm figuring that's probably not going to go over too well, so I'm cooking some chicken also.
Is that just through choice, or, I mean, are you forced to do that?
Oh, yeah, no, I would probably just do chicken or do the steak, but
So what's the reason then for...
Carl's probably not going to like the seasoning on the steak, possibly. There's
Right.
a little bit of seasoning on it. Dinners at our house consist of Carlo usually refusing to eat something or everything.
So why not just order chicken tonight then and not the steak?
He'd be getting dino nuggets.
You're right. Should have just been the chicken. It would have made things easier.
Or it could have been the steak, but without the seasoning.
Right.
Joe, I think, is teaching her how to be a human being, not just a mom.
I'm so overwhelmed, I don't even think she knows what she's doing for dinner. I mean, is it steak? Is it chicken? I mean, what is it?
Carlo, can you please leave that there? Leave that there. Thank you. Carlo, leave it there.
You know,
Let's
it'd be
have
really
steak.
crazy, like if Joe just randomly had a full back tattoo. Like, you never see her back. How do we know?
There it is.
Mum told me that Carlo wouldn't eat the steak, so why is she giving him steak? And why is she giving him so much steak?
Yeah, that's a
What
huge.
came next was no surprise.
Oh, wow. Worst thing you could do when you cook for someone, if they spit it out in front of you, it's just the worst. Even if it's a kid.
Carlo, what is the
Damn.
problem? Are you sick?
Oh, that's ridiculous. Come on, stop it.
Mum didn't persevere with the steak, she gave up. And then she gave Carlo chicken. So what was the whole point?
Oh, that's great.
Good boy.
Great.
However, Carlo didn't want to eat that either. And now both kids are up from the table.
JJ.
So everyone's done now, is that right?
Looks that way.
With dinner apparently over, I'd seen all I needed to see. The next morning, I wanted to get back so that I can have a family meeting with Mum and Dad.
Here we go.
Hi.
The thought of the
Are those... Oh, I think those are real apples. All right, pause for a minute. Let's do a raffle because I need mouthwash because my mouth tastes like dead fish. And if you're like, what's wrong with you, Ryan, on YouTube, I had to eat a Bean Boozled, and it was either strawberry smoothie or dead fish. And I think you know which one I got.
parent meeting is making me want to run for the hills. Based upon the observation day, yeah, I'm not saying that the meeting is going to go so great.
I want to talk firstly
Nack.
about time management so that the kids get the best from you, you get the best from the kids. You have no framework. How do you know what's coming next? How do the kids know what's coming next? How does it create stability?
I try to put some structure to the day. I try to do certain times of the day, craft time at this time.
I think the word try here is quite key.
But it is a lot to do in the day. It's a lot.
At this stage, I don't know what you want me to do. Give you a medal?
I'm not asking for a medal. I'm just saying it. It's not
They're kind of arguing.
like I'm just sitting on the couch and watching TV all day, you know.
Let's be real about it.
Oh, I'm being real.
You're not.
Ooh.
Because if you were being real about it, you would recognize that your defensive attitude right now is coming from a place of not accepting where you're at.
Clocked her.
The reality is that your time
Hey,
is not
Bethany.
being utilized properly. I mean, it's left the kids with having no direction, no focus, because you guys are not focused.
Yeah.
Let's move on to discipline. Do you really want to do discipline? I mean, do you really core believe that it's important to discipline your kids?
Yes.
I definitely do.
I don't believe you right now. Because your actions speak louder than your words.
How did he land her? She's 30, he's 41. Is it the money? I mean, how the heck did that guy land her? I can't figure it out. He's gotta be rich.
You're unwilling right now to follow through a correct discipline. And Job, you just avoid it altogether.
Yeah.
Those rules up there, they stand for nothing because there are no consequences.
Ah, he's an attorney, I see.
Let's talk about dinner time.
Okay.
There's no table manners.
Right.
Sure.
And Carlo's food is a problem because he's become picky. Why do you think it's got this bad?
We probably let him get away with it for this long.
Obviously, I should just make him eat what he's going to
Or
eat.
maybe they like each other. That is not how it works.
But I end up giving in. I do.
You've created these bad eating habits. Danielle, I truthfully believe that you don't enjoy parenthood right now.
I agree.
You're obviously wanting something that you feel that you don't get. What do you need?
What do I need?
I mean, honestly, I think she needs a therapist. I'm not even making a joke. I think they need couples therapy.
What are you craving right now?
Chocolate cake?
Purpose, you know. I need to be involved in something. You know, I just need to be using my
That fruit is fake, by the way. That's definitely wooden apples. Just the shape is not real.
brain.
You're isolated.
Oh, definitely.
And there's nothing wrong in feeling that. You need that stimulation.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
All right, so
Those
enough
are
of the talk.
peaches?
Right.
Okay, I want
No,
to
they're
see
not.
action. So are we on board?
Yes,
ma'am.
definitely.
All right, good.
I'm ready.
All right, let's get moving then.
Those are not peaches.
Thank you.
Those are wooden apples. And there's a obviously off-centered table runner. They are not peaches. Y'all are crazy. That's not a peach. Peaches are lighter in color. Let's get a better look here.
Mum and Dad. You next. You get the want to talk.
Okay, those are peaches. Supernanny.
This family certainly have a lot of challenges.
Who
First
doesn't love a
things
good
first,
wooden
We need
peach?
to create a daily routine so that mum can be
First things first, I'm the realest.
focused and manage her time better.
What I ask people to do is to look at the cornerstones, the things that are cemented in there because of necessity. So let's put in the first cornerstone here, which would be their school.
Okay.
Danielle told me that she never had a minute to spare, but actually, as we did the routine, she had an enlightening discovery.
How much time is there floating around between when you drop the kids off to school and when you have to pick them up?
Good 2.5, 3 hours. How about that?
It usually feels like I have 5 minutes to get everything done. But no, it was 2.5 hours.
How did she not know that she had 2.5 hours of free time? You had to write that down to realize it was something. Am I going crazy?
That's a big difference.
Discipline has been
I
a
don't understand
major
this lady.
issue in this house because it doesn't exist. Later on in the day, JJ started to kick off, and as Dad was dealing with Julia, I wanted to help Mum brush up on her discipline skills.
JJ, do not scream at mommy. Oh,
Damn.
Do not hit me. That is what. Do not scream.
There go the kicks.
Kick me. You're going to the naughty room. I gave you a warning not to hit mommy, and you kicked and hurt mommy again.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. There was no warning. There was no, do not kick me, otherwise you're gonna go into timeout.
Okay.
All right?
It sounds like you're in a zoo. Listen to this. Act like you're walking in the zoo right now, and you're about to pass the bird exhibit.
Do not kick me, otherwise you're gonna
It sounds like you're walking past a bunch of birds at the zoo.
go into timeout.
Okay.
All right? Let's start over again here. Come down to his level. Have that command in your voice, low speech pattern, okay?
But before Mum could finish her warning, JJ scurried underneath the bed.
Well, that's a good spot.
JJ, come out here now. JJ, this is your warning.
What can you do? I mean, that's a great hiding spot. You got to give him credit.
Come out here now. If you do not come out here now, I will put you in the naughty room. JJ, I told you to come out here and you didn't listen. You're going to the naughty room.
Don't talk, just take him there.
Once again, I give them credit for having a room that's boring and has nothing in it for this. They're doing some things right. They just don't know how to follow through is the problem.
JJ, you're going to stay in here for 3
Where's
minutes.
the communication? You're talking to the back of his head.
When it gets too crazy, they're screaming.
Cooper's
It's
not happy with
craziness.
this.
I mean, I just go blank. You're going to be in a timeout because you're kicking me and trying to hurt me. You do not hurt your mother. You do not hurt anyone.
Timer.
Get him, Coop.
And it wasn't long before JJ left
Get
the
him.
naughty room. With JJ back in the room, I wanted to talk to Mum about how she deals with the other kids when she's doing discipline.
So you've got the little one,
Yes.
and you need to do a timeout.
Right.
Obviously.
Right.
So you need to think about how you're going to do that.
All we do is just put her in her crib so I can deal with him.
Yeah.
Keep her there. He did it. It's finished. He did finish it.
Okay, so you've made a decision that you're going to put her in the crib for now while you do that.
Yes.
Now that Mum's worked out how she's going to handle the situation, all she needs to do is follow through.
You got sent to the naughty room for kicking and hurting mommy. You can get out of the room when you say sorry to mommy nicely.
Get ready for our favorite thing. Close.
Okay? Come on.
Finally, after Mum doing timeout wrong for years, she followed through and JJ did a timeout.
It was a huge sense of accomplishment to finish JJ's first time out. To know that, okay, we've got the plan and we're putting it in action. The ball is rolling.
Mum has to deal with the kids 90% of the time, and she does need a break. So having Dad do some activities with the kids when he comes home from work would be a good thing.
Here we
I
go.
have brought this brother box in. Inside, there is card and pen. And what we are going to do together is create ideas for you all to play together when you come home.
All right, guys. JJ, I'm going to ask you first. What game would you like to play with Daddy when Daddy comes home? The boys came up with some of their games.
You're the big robot and I'm the big Batman.
All right. And then Joe thought up a couple games.
There's hide and seek.
Bowling.
Hide and seek. And then Daddy has to think of an idea.
What'd you play as a kid?
Soldiers, like Army Rangers and all, you know, dressed up like soldiers.
Soon the brother box was full of ideas, and it's going to keep Dad and the boys busy for quite some time. After lunch, it was sleep time for JJ and Julia, and time for Mum to take a break. After 45 minutes, though, I was wondering whether JJ had fallen asleep.
So JJ fast asleep now.
Yes, it sure is.
Why don't we go and check, make sure they're all right?
And unfortunately, JJ was wide awake.
JJ, come on, it's your nap time.
I wanted Mum to stick to the routine, but as JJ hadn't fallen asleep and nap time was nearly over, I suggested to her that he just rest and be in his room. But Mum was having...
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not that bad though, because you're still hanging out, you're chilling on the bed. It's not a nap, but it is. He is technically relaxing. That's not the worst thing in the world. Nim, how you doing?
But none of it.
I'm gonna let him sleep an hour when he goes to sleep.
Right, so then guess what happens to your routine?
My whole routine goes out the window.
Correct. You've gone past your routine and now everything is turned upside down.
I don't agree with you. No, I don't want him to sit in his room quietly. He needs to sleep.
He cannot make it.
See, that doesn't make any sense. He needs to sleep. You can't force a kid to have a nap. If a kid is not tired, they're not going to sleep. That's fine. If he's in his bed and he's chilling, to me, that's a win. You can go get your stuff done. You can do whatever. Do some therapy.
Get through the day being this tired. It's just he can't. I mean, and you know, we're just aggravating the situation being in here.
I was trying to reason with Danielle, but she just shut down and refused to listen.
If he falls asleep, by the time your hour's done,
Gosh. Oh.
Hey, Caitlin.
I find that disrespectful what you're doing right now.
Well, I find it torturing to him for no reason. Don't.
What, because he decided to stay up?
Okay, listen, you are not going to tell mommy or call mommy a bad name. This is your warning. Do not call mommy a bad name. And this is just what it's going to do, of course. It's just going to make him wild and crazy the whole day. Yes, it is.
He
I mean, this is so obvious.
Ooh. If it's so obvious, then why do you need Supernanny's help?
It's just going to make him crazy and all the timeouts and all that stuff. I mean, he needs a nap. The kid, if it was different, if he...
Excuse me, will you calm down?
Okay, but if...
No, not okay. I'm talking to you. And I find, excuse me, I find that very disrespectful.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If she keeps doing... where do you think your kids get it from if you're having temper tantrums?
Dude, we're two adults
Okay.
here.
But I find it disrespectful to him what we're doing right now. So
Disrespectful to him because he was in his bed.
I'm very upset.
To have someone come in and try to just totally change the way you live, it's just maddening. It was on. It was on.
Did she? I don't think she watched the show. I don't think. Maybe she watched an episode or two. But if you watch the show, the whole point is to change your lifestyle. I'm confused. I think so, Saturn. Right. Why did you call then? If you're so sure of what you're doing.
I'm here trying to work with you. I'm not saying you have to agree with everything I'm saying.
Right.
I'm just asking you that
Now, of
when
course,
you
us
are
talking
met,
here has woke her up.
Oh man. She's just really stressed. I'm not even kidding. Like, she probably would do really well with like some like Lexapro or something, like a anti-anxiety. Like, she's just really stressed out and anxious.
It was nap time for JJ. However, after 45 minutes, JJ wasn't asleep,
JJ.
and instead of sticking to the routine, Mum wanted him to sleep for another hour.
It's just gonna make him crazy and all the timeouts and all that stuff. I mean, he needs a nap.
Change is happening, and you either go with it or you
A
fight.
nice joint. I wouldn't recommend a joint with kids and stuff because you could forget a lot of things and, you know. Nice joint if she was single, but
it. And that's what I was seeing from Mum.
there are times that he will sleep. There are times that he won't sleep. There are times that he's quite happy in his room by himself playing, and that's wonderful.
exactly.
You need it more because you're the one who's overwhelmed and needs to get everything in
Right,
place.
Janie.
Okay, I disagree. We can just
Well,
say that we
Wow.
disagree.
Listen,
What does she disagree so much about Joe saying if your son is relaxing in his room, it doesn't matter if he's asleep? I can't understand that one.
parent, you will be burnt out if you don't honour the fact that you have to sometimes just sit down as well.
Right.
You know, just to be able to put your feet up and have a cup of coffee. And you know,
Or a cup of Joe.
what you're entitled to do it.
Right.
And that's where
Right.
you're at, and I acknowledge that.
I think Mum's really realised that actually sticking to the routine is best. It allows her to have
Thank
the
you,
breaks
everybody.
that are necessary so that she's rested and whatever the kids throw at her, she can deal with.
When you're overwhelmed, the
Yeah,
noise
definitely, I
and
agree.
everything else
There's some attachment thing with her in her childhood. I agree. There's something deeper here.
is too
What's up,
much.
Jax?
It's too
Right.
much. And that's a really good indicator
That's your best work. Thank you, Amber.
that the body needs to just take 5.
It dawned on me what she was kind of getting at. You know, sometimes you really do need a relief or a break.
I apologize for getting upset. So.
No one thing. I'm here because I have the honour helping you in your home with your family and your children, and everything I
up,
do
Jimmy?
and say is because I care.
Right.
But the importance is sticking with you when you're going through it, okay? Because I care.
Joe stepped on very shaky ground, but knowing that she was doing that in an attempt to help me, I really appreciated it.
Well, what else would she be doing it
Danielle's had a really tough time getting Carlo to eat at dinner time, so I want to sit down and go through a few tips that's going to help her.
Carlo, I'd like you to eat one piece of your broccoli, and I'd like you to eat a piece of steak.
It's really
for?
important
Man,
to
they eat steak every night. They're definitely rich. If you're eating steak 4 times in a week, you got money.
give children clear expectations of what they're to eat.
This is the chosen piece.
Hold on. That steak could not look worse. Des, how you doing?
Children clear expectations of what they're to eat.
That steak looks terrible. Oh, that looks like the type of steak where you just got to chew for about 25 minutes. You're just like, that's nasty. What's up, Jazzy? How are you? That looks, I agree. I know that's probably why he doesn't want it. Steak should not be whatever that is.
This is the chosen piece.
Ugh.
And that's the piece of broccoli and a couple of spoonfuls of polenta.
And now that Carlo knew what he had to eat, it was up to Mum and Dad to follow through.
If you're not doing what we've told you, then
I'm
you're
not
breaking
fucking
the
leaving.
rules.
Why is it that
You're breaking
color?
the
It might be,
rules.
who knows? It's nasty. Fixer, thank you for the 26 months. Thank you so much. Hey, at least if he doesn't eat his dinner, he's going to eat his arm, it seems. Thank you, Fixer FG to you. Thank you for the 26 straight months.
That means you go into a timeout.
That's right, Mummy, that's right.
Really, 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 really don't like it.
But you really need to eat it. Well, if you're not eating it, that's your choice. You're going into the timeout.
Mum was spot on for giving Carlo a timeout for refusing to eat. And it's really important for Carlo to see that Mum means business. And 4 minutes later,
I wouldn't like that either.
Carlo was
That
allowed to
steak
get back
looked
at the table.
sick.
But then he started to make excuses.
Uh-oh.
Get me the broccoli. I don't eat it. I don't like it.
One little bite of polenta, come on. No, you gotta try the polenta, come on. You gotta eat that one bite.
Dad was getting absolutely nowhere negotiating with Carlo, so I nipped this straight in the bud.
If you don't eat that forkful of polenta, by the
Put him on the roof.
time I count to 5, you're going straight into timeout. Do you understand me? 1, 2.
Wow, looks like Joe's in a gang here. Look at
Understand me?
this.
1, 2.
Don't mess with Joe. Don't mess with Joe, man. She got that thing on her. She keep that thing on the side, man. Damn.
3.
He's trying. Uh-oh. He doesn't like
You're
it.
putting that last piece in your mouth because I'm counting to 5 and I'm at 3. Because trust me, I will put you in timeout. Thank you.
Here we go, Carlo.
But Carlo had one last trick up his sleeve.
Oh my God. Carlo, what are you spitting like, dude?
The wonderful event occurred, the spitting up at the table.
Carlo, that's not true. You were sick so that you didn't have to put any more in your mouth. You need a forkful, eat it, okay, and then you can get down and play.
Just take a smaller bite.
Come on, baby.
Get him some McDonald's. That's what I'm saying. Get him some fries at this point.
There you go. Come on.
All right, good.
But we held him to it, and he ate the rest, and it was gone. He did it. He did it.
Give me 5.
I would not want to touch those grimy hands right now, but
All right.
All right.
Mum's done well so far, and I'm so pleased. However, I want to make sure that Carlo's eating habits don't throw off this family's routine in the evening.
Set your dinner time for 30 minutes. If after 30 minutes you're still struggling, you take the plate away, he gets nothing, and he misses out on the activity that's happening that evening.
The 30-minute dinner time makes me anxious because I know that I'm probably going to fail. That's going to be a hard one. I'm just saying that's going to be tough.
I just hope that she has it
Yeah,
in
that's what I'm saying.
her
Give him
to
Dino Nuggets. Everybody likes Dino Nuggets, especially all, you know, when you're a kid.
continue and find that
It's
strength.
like a life hack.
Because he's going to test her. He really is.
Who is ready to have fun with Daddy in the brothers box?
When Joe got home from work the next day, I suggested that he go to the brother box and do a little activity
The
with
brother
kids,
box.
just to give Mum a little break.
Awesome.
Bye-bye.
Build a fort.
Nice.
Let's do it now.
Building a fort, solid.
Dad went upstairs and he got really into having fun with both of these boys.
Let's go in here. Now. Look, you guys already got a big cannon. Yeah, big cannon. You can blow stuff up with this, see? I have an old subwoofer, so that was our big cannon. Light the fuse, okay?
1, 2, 3. JJ, what do you say?
We bring the boom. That's what we do. We bring the boom. We bring the boom to you. This, I agree. This is a bad fort. All he did was drape the covers. You need more.
And we were shooting up the enemy like a soldier. It was cute. It was very cute.
Yeah, I agree, Astrid.
And whilst
That's
Dad
what I'm
was
saying.
busy
Give him,
doing
you know, give him
activities with
something
the
else.
kids, it gave Mum and I a chance just to step away for a while.
What a beautiful area.
I've been thinking about
I'm gonna
Mum
guess this is Florida.
a lot, and I believe that as much
Oh, it
as
is Florida. They said that.
it's overwhelming for her dealing with her children, she's lost as a woman, really wondering what she wants to do as Danielle and not Danielle, the mum. The real question is, who's Danielle?
Mommy.
Hey, Nicole.
Mommy, that's all. That's what I am right now. And it's hard. It's definitely hard. You know, I want to feel like I'm doing something with myself, you know, what God gave me to do. I know I have talents in me to, you know, make use of. It definitely takes a lot to say you want something for yourself, because as a mother and a wife, you just want to do for all of those around you, and to say, okay, I want to do for me, you know, just it doesn't feel right at first.
You
Do.
made a decision at the time, you know, with Joe that you were going to have a family. Was there a piece of you that afterwards thought,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what about?
Oh yeah, and you know what probably really set it off, now that I'm thinking about it, is it was a hard moment when
See, this is why I'm telling you. I think she just needs some therapy. Like, I think she needs to talk this out with a therapist. Uh-oh. See, like, this is, she's already crying. She asked her one question. She was like, sweetie, we're in public. Don't embarrass me.
like, you know, I was online and I just had saw that two of the people that were in my same class, you know, had completed their doctorate.
Mr.
It was
Tenru.
just like, boom, you know, the same thing I was supposed to do. So, you know.
You liked the video? Let's go, Nicole. Thank you. Honestly, I don't even know what she just said. I was looking at the chat.
Class, you know, had completed their doctorate, and it was just like, boom, you know, the same thing I was supposed to do. So.
Oh, I see. She didn't get her doctorate. She wants to be Dr. Mommy.
What stops you from going out there and getting what you wanted?
It's like, okay, well, yeah, you can't have everything, you know, that's just not the way it goes. So I chose my path, which I'm very happy at. And, you know, okay, so you want to go to school too, you know.
Who says you can't have both?
Who says? Who says you're not perfect? Who says you're not worth it? Who says you're the only one that's hurting? Trust me. That's the point of beauty. Who says?
Who said?
Yeah, yeah.
Danielle felt guilty that she wanted something for herself. You know, there's certainly been this thought put into her head that once you have a family, oh, that's it. You can forget
My
about
mom is
everything that you
54 and getting her
personally want.
master's.
And that's
That's
so not
amazing,
true.
McFay.
So what do we do
That's
to
awesome.
change this? How do we give
That's really
you
cool.
what you need? Not what Mummy needs.
Right.
What do we give you what you need?
Start taking some online classes.
There you
I
go.
love to write. Yeah,
Do you love to read?
love to read.
You're going to start to do those things.
Slay Selena Gomez. More like Slayena Gomez. Am I right?
Okay,
So that you can start to give back to you.
absolutely.
That's so important. When are we going to start this?
Tonight.
Yeah?
Tonight, yes.
I was really happy to see Danielle smiling. It's good to hear her talking
What's up,
about
Becky?
the things that she wants to do for herself.
That was one of your best. Thank you, Amber. Damn. Why are you being so nice to me today?
I mean, let's face
I
it, it's
appreciate
a
that,
step in
thank
the
you.
right direction.
You know I'm going for several days.
There's that
and
Floridian
I am
rain.
leaving you to get on with what you've been taught because it's necessary for you to do it without me around.
Mum and Dad do have a lot on their plate. And I do believe it's going to be challenging for them. I'll find out in a few days if they're up for that challenge.
Here we go.
When I first met the Colombo family, they were in dire straits.
Carl, what is the problem? I have her down here, him there, him there. It's just, how do you keep them all in one spot? And discipline.
So I'm very curious to see how they got on whilst I've been away.
Nervous?
A little nervous.
So why don't we take a look? The first step, the routine, because it was much needed in this house.
Let's check the routine, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. 11 o'clock. That's lunchtime. Julia's lunchtime.
Get away for that time! All that food, you have to let all that food do all its magic.
Okay.
Tell me what the difference a routine has made in your life as
I'll say this again about the mom.
a parent and the impact that it's made on the kids.
So it's just given them confidence in the day. I mean, it's kind of streamlined them. It's made them a lot calmer because they know what's going on.
Would I be right in saying that having that has led to you guys having a sense of calmness as well?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Let's keep moving it forward.
I know,
Yeah.
that sounds great.
The brothers box, well, I'm excited to see this.
Who wants to pick something out of the brother box?
You wanna do a ping pong ball balance?
You have to see how far you can go, okay? And then JJ's next, okay? Hang on.
Ping pong ball balance is not what I was expecting.
The egg and spoon.
Follow me. Oh, okay. You made it this far. Dad's gonna try now. Look. This isn't easy. Uh-oh. You can't get it. Oh, you.
Like, Dad, can we play a better game? This sucks.
Why I oughta.
How about that?
It's very good. I've added a bunch of cards to that, too.
A dad who was willing to step out the box and find his inner child.
Yep.
A metal spoon and a ping pong ball.
Yeah, exactly.
Two boys together,
Yep.
having fun.
Everyone
you
laughing
know?
and having fun.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They chose it.
All right, we're going to
There ain't no way those kids chose ping pong ball balance. There ain't no way. They just grabbed that. There's no way that they would want that.
take a look at dinner time here.
Uh-oh.
Because that was a major issue too.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Okay, half an hour.
They're eating steak again.
Look, you're gonna eat these two carrots and all that sausage.
Oh, it's sausage.
Carl, the longer you take, the more it drags out. Just finish your dinner and be done with it.
Just go straight into your mouth.
Straight in.
Okay,
Oh, wait, no. And what are you
I'll take 5. 49 minutes he's been trying to eat dinner.
forgetting? What are you forgetting?
May I take 2, please?
Yes, you may. All right.
Okay, we went 49 minutes instead of 30 minutes. The reality is really it takes kids 20, 30 minutes max to sit down and actually consume food. Stick with that. It's about him eating his dinner and doing as he's told and getting that nutritional value down him so that it doesn't become a
Give him one of those wooden peaches.
game. But we've made really big progress there, let's face
Yeah.
it. So, Joe, we're going to take a look at your discipline skills here and see if you've polished up some.
You can't scream. Well, if you scream again, I'm gonna put you in timeout. Where's your? Come down here. We'll find the pieces. Are they down here? Any more pieces in here?
No!
All right, JJ. Come here, baby. You gotta sit in timeout for me. Come here, JJ. Come here.
I'm not.
You're what? Get in the timeout chair. You're screaming way too loud. Give me this. Sit down. Look at Daddy. Look at Daddy. I told you to stop screaming. No, you're not having your toy right now. Give me your toy. Just sit right there. No more screaming.
That was like perfect comedic timing by JJ there. He couldn't have timed that any better. No more screaming. A pterodactyl just flew over the house.
Give me your toy. Just sit right there. No more screaming. These times actually.
That was like a perfect scream.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah.
Okay, go tell
All right.
them.
Put you in timeout because you're screaming too much and too loud. This is not a joke. Look at Daddy. Look at.
JJ's kind of funny. I'm not going to lie to you. JJ's pretty funny. Look at that.
Daddy. This is not a joke. Daddy's not happy with you when you scream like that. Okay? You gonna stop screaming?
Yes.
All right, give me a hug. Come here. I love you. Come here.
Times out certainly need to be addressed
I was gonna say, I don't think he did a great job there.
with making sure we've got the steps in place there. Each step is really important because it allows the child to learn that what you say is what you mean. Hands are not necessary unless JJ is lashing out. What you don't want is look at me, stand. You don't want to be physical. Just being able to.
Just
What you don't want is look at me, stand. You don't want to be physical. Just being able to say, look at me, please. You should be able to
Look at
take
me.
that basic direction. So there is much for us still to do. I believe that we certainly need to continue with some discipline.
Okay.
So we're still ready to be putting in some work.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's good
Great.
motivation. You should
How you
be
doing,
very proud of
AZ?
yourselves.
Okay.
Really well.
Thank you.
I feel like the dad has no idea what's going on in general. Am I the only one that feels that way? I feel like the dad doesn't know anything about anything. He just comes home from work and is like, I don't know. He just doesn't seem like he's very locked in.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
After watching the
Hey,
DVD,
Jenny.
I certainly know
Yeah,
this
exactly. He's just there. Like, I don't know. Like, yes, he balanced a ping pong ball on a spoon. Congratulations, but
family need a reminder of the timeout steps, especially dad, so that they can remember that and then follow through and execute it properly.
Naughty step.
wow, not just a naughty sign, a wooden sign. Budget really increasing. Wow.
Number 1, warning. Timeout explanation.
Why? Why do you have to explain to him?
So that you know what you're doing that's wrong so you won't do it again. Joe maybe go through the various steps in front of the kids.
What's the purpose of explaining to the children a second time?
After they've had a chance to calm down, it reinforces the discipline as far as why they went to timeout. I think Danielle's got it down pat, but she wanted to really emphasize it with me.
He's
and
like,
so
your
it was
sign
very
is not
helpful.
enough.
So
All right.
that's better. I'll hang that up.
Well said.
I think the important thing is that dad now has the steps, so once he's hung it up,
See,
then he can follow
It's a really good sign that dad is following suit.
through, and it's going to be a matter of practice, really. And it was not long before the family sat down for lunch and JJ got himself into trouble.
We're not gonna say that because that's rude. JJ, we don't talk about poop.
Poop.
JJ? Listen,
hey.
okay, this is your warning. You do not talk about
See, there it is. The bad word as a kid. Poop.
poop while we're sitting at the table.
I'm gonna put you in a
Make sure to include that joke. It will be on the YouTube video. Thank you, Miliana.
Not
timeout.
polite.
I'm tired.
Not so loud.
I'm pooping.
No, don't say silly words.
JJ. Mommy warned you about saying poop at the table. That's really rude and it's bad manners.
Hey!
Poop the carrot.
I'd love Joe to do it because
Okay.
the discipline board up there.
Come here.
Joe, follow through with the
JJ.
steps.
Listen, you can't. You're saying bad words at the dinner table, and mommy warned you. So now you have to sit in timeout, okay? We're gonna go back to the table. We're gonna meet with Carlo.
Come away, come away.
Carlo's not acting bad.
Come away,
I
come
see.
away.
I spy what he's wearing.
We're gonna go back to the table. We're gonna
I spy some silly bands. I see silly bands. Silly bands took over the world for about 3 years. They really did. It was like a pandemic. Good old silly bands. Somewhere out there, there is just a giant dumpster full of silly bands. They're classic though. Yes, probably 2011.
meet with Carlo.
Come away, come away.
12.
Carlo's not acting bad.
Come away, come away, come away.
Dad definitely needs some work on learning when to walk away and to stop talking.
Your brother used to sell them in elementary school. We love a hustle.
But despite JJ screaming, Dad stood his ground and JJ did a full 3 minutes in timeout.
You're sitting in timeout because you said bad, nasty things to mommy at the dining room table and the bad words. Say, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
All right, come here.
I'm sorry.
Give me a hug.
Poop.
I love you.
It wasn't a perfect timeout, but it really was better than what he'd been doing before. And with the reminder board in place, it can only get better. As for Mum, I'd asked her to take some time out for herself, so I was interested to see what she'd
I put Mom in the naughty room.
been up to.
I've been looking at the Master's of Social Work program, and also I was looking at a creative writing class too. I've definitely taken the first step, and that's the greatest step to take. And I'm just moving on up from here.
There you go.
I think it's amazing. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, literally, you just felt guilty. You were like, how am I going to do this?
Guilty.
I can't. I'm raising a family. And look.
It's exciting just to have it all kind of coming into place. Just the whole getting back into there is just, it's really fantastic.
I am my own person, and I can pursue my own dreams. And that's ultimately just going to make me a much
I
better
feel like that is, jokes aside, a difficult thing when you're a mom. It is probably hard. You probably do lose your identity and self-worth because it's like you just feel like you have this giant thing that you have to take care of constantly. So I can definitely see why sometimes the years may pass you and suddenly you're like, wow, I stopped doing everything for myself. I could see that happening, no problem.
mother.
Probably easier said than done to get out of that, you know?
There's life outside of your house.
It's liberating, isn't it?
It is. It's wonderful.
A sense of freedom.
Yeah.
She's very, very eager and enthusiastic. And for me, it's a wonderful place to see Danielle. And guess who's going to benefit? The whole family.
Come on over, guys.
Come over, because Jojo's leaving now. Hey!
This has been the most overwhelming.
Was that a kiss on the cheek, I hope?
It's leaving now. Hey!
Okay, good. Just making sure.
This has been the most overwhelming journey of my life. It's transformed my whole family, and I couldn't be more grateful.
Joe, thank you very much for helping our family.
Joe from another Joe. I don't even know what I'm doing, Joe, but thank you. I don't know. Thank you for the box, Joe. I appreciate it.
We learned a lot in the last 2 weeks.
I'll give you a monster hug.
Thanks, Jojo.
I love when they do that. Thanks, Joe. This kid's gonna say,
Bye-bye, Joe.
that was cute.
Bye-bye. Jojo.
What? How did they get the 1-year-old to do that? I was about to make a joke like, oh, imagine the 1-year-old comes on and says something. How did they get the 1-year-old to say that? That's so funny. She's a star indeed. That was funny. I did not expect that.
Bye, Joe.
Yeah, her first words are JoJo. Then the dad's like, see, she's saying my name.
Bye-bye. Jojo.
Yeah. What a legend she is.
When I first arrived at the Colombo family, Mum and Dad were desperate. They now have more harmony in the house.
I feel super confident about the road that we're on, and it's going to keep on getting better and better.
Let's sing our favorite Johnny. Johnny. Johnny.